Oh, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome back to Arsenic Candy Gaming. And welcome to a new game for the YouTube channel, Griftlands. It's not a new game for me. I picked up Griftlands in the very earliest point of early access. It was like a bit of a shadow drop at the time. It might not have been for other people. I had no idea that it was coming, and it dropped, and I picked it up immediately. Griftlands. What is Griftlands? It is Is it a roguelike card builder? It's a deck building RPG action game made by Clay, the makers of Don't Starve. It's a wonderful, wonderful adventure. Similar in other deck builders like Slay the Spire and Ring of Pain in some ways, but differing in that this has an adventure, a narrative and story built into it that you play through. I can't do any justice in an explanation, so we'll just play it. We have several runs in progress with two of the first characters. We haven't unlocked the newest character, Rook, yet, but we're just going to go for a nice Salic Derek the Bounty Hunter run, who is the first character. I just deleted my current in-game progress, and we will take Casio out for a spin. So Griftlands differs from other deck builders in that you not only have a battle deck for fighting, but you also have a negotiation deck where you can argue or negotiate your way out of conversations. It's a very strange feature, but it's good fun. It's good fun. If you can completely avoid combat if you like. You can still make enemies by arguing with them, berating them in front of people. I'm going to go for the Hunter outfit. That's really nice. I like that. Custom game options, none. Perks locked. Prestige locked. Excellent. Let's go.
You've pictured your revenge so many times. But what if she gets you first? What if someone else does? You scratch those thoughts out like lines on the paper. You're here for Casio. That's the only way this story ends.
You're back in Haverish, and welcomes you like you were only gone for a wink. Welcome back, Sal. Let's not waste much time, huh? You got work to do, and I got things to help you do it. So, as the adventure unfolds, we obviously have decisions to make, like any RPG. Here we can upgrade one of our negotiation cards, we can upgrade one of our fighting cards, or we can draft in 2 new negotiation cards. This is our perks that we get. I think most missions will give you an option at the beginning for an unlock or upgrade, and then you get bonuses for completing those missions. So I think we'll draft in 2 negotiation cards. Swing people to your side and you might just have a chance. I tend, not intentionally, to favour negotiation over combat, but I'm not planning anything, so we'll see how it pans out. We'll double the composure on all of our arguments. These things will make sense as we play out. Composure is like your shield for a conversation. Apply 2 composure to a random argument. Increase by 1 for each card played this turn. This won't make any sense until we're actually into a negotiation, but we can ask about some stuff. We can ask about Havaria. Help me get my bearings. It's been a long time since I was lance in Havaria. It's dirty and broken like always. If debt brokering was bad when you were a kid, it's worse now. Half the population is indentured, and thems that hold the contracts sell them to pay off their own. No wonder customs were so uptight on my way back in. Must be a lot of fraud. That ain't the half of it. The Admiralty is pushing for an official annex. They want to make everyone real Deltrian citizens, with papers and everything. In Havaria? You're joking. They say it will stop illegal brokering. Now anyone with a hand in labour contracts is real ornery, from the poor to the powerful. You can imagine the reaction. I can. Let's ask about the annex. The annex can't be a popular move. Most come here to get away from the Admiralty. It ain't. Both the Spree and the Cult are in arms about it. The Spree because they're criminals, the Cult because they profit off the labour more than anybody. No need to tell me that. The Cult's holding a big shindig in a few days. Their usual wheeling and dealing in the name of the divine. Word is the Admiralty's going to make it Going to use it to make the proposition mandatory citizenship. It's going to need to be a mighty good pitch to convince the cult, and I wouldn't put it past the spree to set fire to the whole affair, if they can. Fish casts a dour eye over the bar, like it's a garden on the near side of winter. Suffice it to say, tensions are real high. You'd be smart to keep your head down instead of looking for trouble. Let's ask about fish anyway. So what do I owe you for this fish? Cut off my takings? Hesh no. I left my bounty hunting days behind me. I owed your parents once. I don't like leaving debts unsettled, even to dead folk. They were decent people, Sal Fallon. Watch you don't end up like them. You know, even when you pay off debts, the Derek still owns your name. I'm an Ick Derek now, although also they tell me. Yeah, that's some messed up bladder rack though. Yeah. Oh, what a sad face. Get work. I got people in my pocket that owe me a favour. Merc, Oregon Cougar. They're easy people to find. Tell them I sent you, and they can settle their tabs by giving you work. Get that done, and I'll get you a plate of popped Oshu eyes on the house. Bless your watery eye, Fush. I'll hold you to that. So now we will be given 3 options of missions that we can take. This is the Grog and Dog, the bar that we were just in. And we can take a debt collection mission. It should have some information here for us. So our starting bonus is we get to pick a card to help on the quest. We'll get a new card, Oshnu Glue, which is separate to the card that we pick on the quest, I think. Oh no, that is maybe the reward for completing it. Yeah. And we get 55 shills, which is our currency. The Oshnu Glue is a expendable card that... What does it do? Give a card in your hand. Choose a card in your hand and give it sticky for the rest of this fight. I don't know what that means. Sticky is not discarded at the end of your turn. Cool. We can go for a negotiation quest. Secret Shopper. Merc has a package ready at Better Living Chemists, but can't pick it up. We'll be able to pick a starting card. We'll restore 30 health or 15 resolve. Resolve is the health for your arguments. It's your mental alacrity, I guess, of some degree. And Sing for your supper. Sini is trying to get Urug to turn informant. Urug is looking for help to get out of this arrangement. We can pick a starting card, and we can upgrade a negotiation or battle card when we complete it. 55 shills, 55 shills. We don't need 30 health or 15 resolve, so we'll go for the upgrade. Hi, boys. So we can talk to the proprietor, we can talk to Urug, or the worker. Word is Jetty's a good boss, but in Havaria that doesn't necessarily mean she's a fair one. Another day in the feud, Nothing else to say? Okay. Gnak. There are a few jobs that Gnak can't pull off. Gnak? I don't know why I'm saying that. It's definitely Knack that can't pull off with a little practice. Must be normative determinism. Normative determinism. Day to you. Okay, cool. So nothing can be done other than talking to Urug. Whether it's heavy lifting or heavy hitting, Urug's not afraid to get heavy. Didn't think my day would involve a grifter dealing. Hey, do you... I'm no rat, I swear. I won't talk, you hear me? That's... You can tell Seni his threats won't make no difference. Hold on. What's Seni threatening you for? You aren't one of his goons? He wants me to snitch, but I ain't suicidal. Back on the Derek, we learn to keep our mouths shut. Want me to get him off your back for you? I offer that kind of service. At a good rate as well. Hey, you'd do that? Yeah, I fucking would. So, yeah, we will accept this quest. And we can pick a starting card, please. When the card is drawn, deal 1 damage to a random enemy argument and gain 1 influence. Spend 1 influence. We'll gain the influence. You get Seni to lay off and I'll pay you what you're worth, I swear. I just want to live and let live, you know? Sure, leave it to me. Can we... No, we can't yet. Open map. So there is where our mission is actually situated. But we have been intercepted on our way. A mysterious figure approaches. Greetings, Grifter. You look like you could use an edge. I've got 2 already, friend. I don't under... Oh. You're referring to your blades. Well, I'm referring to specially imported battle goods from the Royal Oak. Are you interested? We could buy a serrated dirk for 20 shills. It is an expendable card. It applies 3 wounds and insert roguelite Karambit into your hand. Attacks inflicts 1 bonus damage to this target at the beginning of their turn. So we can ask about the price. We can decline the offer. Ask about the price. That's suspiciously cheap. What's the deal? You may take the deal or leave it. My reasons are my own. I don't know that we need the serrated dirk. We will decline the offer. That's your loss, Grifter. Okay, it's my loss. We've arrived at the bar. Let's talk to the proprietor. It's unclear whether Leisha's easygoing attitude is a result of her temperament or the fumes radiating off her wares. The human looks you up and down in suspicion. We could pay her to help us in battle, but we don't really want to drop any coins on that. What cards have you got that we could buy? An adrenaline slot. These are all expendable ones that we don't really want to waste our money on. The guard. You've heard Kita's name spoken like it's got a razor's edge, but you don't remember the details. Aye. We could pay her to help us in negotiation and battle, but we don't need to do that. Not for 45 shills at least. Senny's squint suggests that he might be a slow reader. Best not to ask him about it though. Keep him on the good side of the Admiralty, and your livelihood will benefit all the more for it. Ask him about Urug. Urug says you've been harassing him. Trying to get him to snitch on something? Oh, on something, alright. Well, Organos could put a lot of people behind bars. I thought he might turn informant with a little pressure. Do the right thing. You know how it is. Why? You got some leverage I could use to make it stick? Okay, we could either beat him up. We could offer to help him convince Urug to be on his side. Or we can convince him to leave him alone. So, if we look at him, he is a 2-star combatant. I don't know what we are in equivalent, but he's a 2-star combatant. But he, in a conversation, he has 23 resolve versus our 30 resolve. So we're slightly stronger in regards to having a argument or conversation with him. So we'll do that. What good's an informant if you have to strong arm them? I think it's in your best interest to back off. Is that so? Why the heck would I do that? So what happened there? We drew this card out of our deck, so it automatically plays. When the card is drawn, deal 1 damage to a random enemy argument and gain 1 influence. It's unplayable. So our influence over here, as we stack influence, it increases the damage of our diplomacy cards. Diplomacy card like this one. A diplomacy card normally would have an attack rating of between 1 and 3. Because we have influence stacked, we always hit for the maximum potential attack. So what else do we have here? We have our core argument is our beginning of the argument, and it gives us 1 composure at the start of our turn. Our composure is our overall health with regard to an argument. Make sense? Oh, well, so our resolve is our overall health. The composure is the armor that protects that health. So if we were to be hit for 1, it wouldn't damage our resolve at all. So we can attack him for 3. Has no defense. He does have an intent to hit us for 4 damage. So if we can protect ourselves for 4, which we will with that one, we'll stop ourselves from being attacked at all. And then we're going to slam him for 6 fast talk attack and then end our turn. Senny is holding out for a better argument, so he's bided his time, ready to attack us. He has over here interrogate. He can attack us for 2 to 4 damage. We have created, what's this over here? Oh, this is his argument is to plant evidence. So if he lands this attack without us defending it, that will then do at least 1 damage to our core argument. It's all very strange. So let's see if we can... What's this? Let's see if we can apply 3 composure to that. Then we can double composure on all arguments. So we're protected from that as well. And then if we apply... We can apply 4 composure to a random argument and can increase by 1 for each card played this turn. or we can threaten him to cause 1 to 4 damage. We can improvise a card. Let's go for the improviser card so we can see. So we can incept 2 vulnerability. It's added to the opponent's arguments. All resolve loss is increased by 1. So every time we then attack his resolve, he will lose an extra 1. But then every time our turn starts, he loses 1 stack of it. I think we'll go with the gain a bonus turn on our next go. The art style in this game is stunning. It's great. It's great it was great from the outset of the game, from very early access, and it continues to be great. So if we allow this one to hit us, he is going to take 10 of our credits. But we also have to be concerned about protecting this, because if this goes off, it's going to deal 2 damage to our core argument. He's also going to attack our influence up here if we're not careful. So we need to stack composure on there. I think we need to stack some composure somewhere else if we can then. Let's get some more influence. And then we want to attack this because we don't want to lose any money. So we're going to lose some of our resolve here, I think. Unless we double our composure, that might actually help us. Because we're now protected for 8 on our core argument. So we might destroy one of our supplementary arguments, but not our core argument. It all seems very contrived and complicated, but it is fairly simple to understand once you get the gist of it. So let's apply 3 composure there, 3 composure there. We'll apply 4 composure to a random argument. Gosh, there we go. We've almost protected that completely. Almost. Is this going to work out? Yeah, we protected it completely. So what else have we got here? Oh, so we drew our solid point again. The lines underneath the name of the card are its experience points. As you level it up, once the experience points are full, we can level up the card to make it either stronger or cheaper or various other add-ons to it. So we want to get rid of that. We want to get rid of what's attacking what? That's attacking that. That's attacking that. Let's get rid of that. Here we go. We've saved some of our composure. He's not going to damage our resolve at all. He's not far off going down. What's this? Impatience. Senni's intents and arguments deploy with +1 damage. Can we take that out? No, but we can. Do some damage there. What can we apply composure to? That one. Let's double the composure on all of our arguments. So that's protected completely. What's this? We're fatigued. Cards no longer gain XP. So we've gained all the XP we can potentially gain for this negotiation. I've never seen the flourish before. This is a new mechanic that I'm unaware of, which is embarrassing to admit halfway through a Let's Play video. Do we threaten him? Do we come in and threaten him? So what are we doing here? Is he attacking us only for 6 there? These are all waiting arguments that could come out in a moment. So apply that, double the composure, so that's completely protected. Then we'll insert 1 dominance. Dominance. That affects hostility cards. Like our influence affects our diplomacy cards, which is our green cards. Dominance affects our hostility cards. So we're gonna take that anyway, and hopefully see the other side of our arguments. Senni clearly wants this conversation to end. Okay, we can take him out now. We won the argument. Let's discuss, shall we? We'll pick a new negotiation card. Do we double composure on all arguments? Gain 2 influence. At the end of your turn, lose 2 influence. That's a good card. That can give us an instant amount of influence, but it's only temporary. We will take that one. We should be able to potentially upgrade some cards now. You pressured Urug, and that is... Sorry. You pressure Urug, and all that will do is get you some rushed bad intel and a dead informant once word gets out that he snitched. But you back up, then Urug thinks you're okay. That you can be trusted when the time comes. The time comes? What time? It's Murder Bay. Urug's no crook. He just has the bad luck of being in the wrong place all the time. Eventually things will get too hot, and then Urug will come to you with all the juicy gossip you could want. Patience isn't my particular virtue, but you're not wrong. I can wait. Tell Urug I'll respect his decision. Marvellous. So we've completed. We just need to hand it in. We've completed our first mission. Hi, Urug. Tell Urug that Seni won't be bothering him anymore. It's done. You don't need to worry about Seni anymore. You really did that? You sure do deliver. Thanks a million. Now I can just live my life, you know? Murder Bay be damned. Murder Bay, the small patch of coastline in Havaria where the Deltarine Admiralty has established an outpost. Murder Bay be damned. We get paid 55 shills, and we can upgrade a negotiation. We should upgrade a negotiation card, or we could upgrade a battle card, because we aren't using our battle cards. So having one upgraded, ready for a fight, means that we will, you know, be better prepared. We could insert hammer grip or saber grip into our hands. We could upgrade a stab. I think we'll go for upgrading our maneuvers. I think. We can insert Rain of Blades or Gut Shot, or insert Gouge or Vertical Slash. They require combo. Those add Bleed, which is a damage over time, which is good. If we gift him 100 shills, 100 gold, we will get a special boon, Heavy Lifting. At the start of each battle, we will gain 4 defense and 2 temporary power. And he will become our friend. There is a like a relationship mechanic in the game where various characters like you, dislike you, hate you, and it affects you in that they give you boons or banes. We'll cross that bridge when we arrive at it. Do we want to take the heavy lifting boon for 100? No, but maybe we can come back and have a look at it again. So now we have some options on our map. All of these are temporary limited time opportunities, I believe. So we've got two limited time opportunities. The meditation spot, there's something special about this place. You could go here and gather your thoughts and strengthen your resolve. A limited time opportunity looks like the remains of a recent skirmish. Perhaps there's something to loot. We don't need to meditate. I don't know if this is limited. Let's risk it. We'll go to the battlefield. You come across the signs of a recent battle. If there were any winners, they weren't the type to loot the battlefield. The bodies are still fresh. Best to grab something and run before any beasts are drawn to the bloodshed. Grab a salve, which will heal us, a combat drone, which is destroyed after one use, or a red bandana, which is a battle graft, which is a like a relic. I think we should take that. The red banner is installed. You wrestle with the loot lodged in the mud, even as a mournful howl cuts through the air. It isn't long before you're joined by the pack. Defend ourselves. So we have no choice but to battle these two giant, hideous ant creatures. They have chitness, which gives them a shield, 3 defense at the end of their turn. Whenever all defenses are broken, remove 1 chitness. A lot of these mechanics are easily recognizable from other games that we won't mention. Let's fight dirty, and we will draw 2 cards. Is that a good idea? No, we didn't need to. We've defended all attack there. We're good. We will insert Gouge or Vertical Slash. We'll apply 5 bleed, which I believe should cut through the shield anyway. And he will lose 1 health over each round. We can shield that one, and then we can damage him for a little bit more, I think. End our turn. We are going to lose a little bit of health here. Let's fight dirty. Apply 2 wounds, scrounge 2 cards, gain 1 power. Power, attack damage is increased by 1. And then we will stab him. Wild Fleed. Oh, these are all new parts of information as well that we'll have a look at in a moment. So we've been wounded, impaired, but we have increased power. Improvise. We'll impair him. We will stab him. He should flee now. Yeah, he's run away. And then we'll defend ourselves from the other attack. And then we can just... Oh! He's doing a lot of damage this time around. 5 bleed. We can't really defend for more than that. Let's risk the stab not doing a full 6. We did 3. We can apply 4 defense. We'll do the one that's already higher powered so we can level it up quicker. Elbow strikes and a stab. He ran away. We can restore some of our resolve, but we're not in a bad place with our resolve really. But we can choose one of 3 battle cards. Crusher. Whenever you improvise while this card is in your hand, reduce its cost by 1 for the rest of this battle. That's the kind of card I like, so we're going to take that. Oh, and we can restore our resolve as well. I didn't know that. Now we've got options. We can go for an ice cold quest, negotiation and battle, which means that we can. Oh, that will allow us to remove a card from one of our decks, which is extremely powerful. As great as it is to acquire cards, it is also great to lose them. That one will allow us to upgrade a card, which is battle and negotiation. This one is just battle. 2 difficulty. The Admiralty has issued a bounty on Merc. There's a 50 shields bonus if you bring him in alive. I think we're going to take that. Why not? In for a penny. You are startled when a cult Lumicite bounds up to you. It's unaccompanied and seems friendly enough. What do you want? You try to walk past and it blocks your path, wagging its tail. His name's Meat Shield. Take the Lumicite. You can come along, I guess. You have a new disgusting friend, Meat Shield. I like Meat Shield. He's fun. I think Meat Shield, giving in the name Meat Shield is a little bit of a, a harsh beginning to a friendship, but there you go. She looks young for an Admiralty officer of her rank, suggesting either competence or nepotism. The Admiralty has eyes on all. All right. You. Oso has been in the Griftlands for only a year, but he seems to be fitting in well. Well met, traveller. And he grabs on the floor when you hover over him. Oh, he did at least. Vendor. Oh, vendor. His name's Ferdinand, and he is a vendor. And they all grab on the floor when you're not looking. Shroke aren't usually drawn to bureaucracy, but then who is? Watch yourself. Let's have a look if you've got any cards that we want to buy. These are destroyed. So I misspoke when I said of cards that expend. They don't destroy. They are played out for the rest of the round or for the rest of the battle. Whereas destroy cards, as soon as you play them for the number of times that they have uses, they are gone for good. Opportunity bounty hunt. I hear you're looking for hunters. Always. There's never a shortage of bounties in Havaria. Ferdinand appraises you, paying careful attention to the knives in your belt. Seems like you might be a good fit for one particular target. What did they do? Honestly, I don't even know. I just have a list to clear. Bring them in dead or alive. I'll pay more for alive if you can manage it, but I'm not picky. The Admiralty has issued a bounty on Merc. There's a 50 shields bonus if you bring him in alive. Okay. Apply 1 random enemy. Attack 1 random enemy. Apply 1 wound. Deal bonus damage equal to twice the cost of your hand. That might be good if we have a super expensive card in our hand, which we know that we've picked up a super expensive card. If this card was improvised this turn, attack 3 times. Okay with that one. So where is this person supposed to be? That's supposed to be your job, isn't it? According to the dossier, they're known associates of Lisha and Jati. I'd start by talking to one of them, see what you can scare up. Now we have to make decisions as we play, whether we side with the Admiralty or I can't remember what the other faction's called. We've got the Admiralty and we have the civilians, I guess? Whoever they are. Your enthusiasm is noted. Now, we can go on a bounty hunt. Oh, so we can go and speak to Lisha, or we can go and speak to Jati. We'll go to speak to Lisha. Hello. Hello, Sal. Ask about Merc. You wouldn't happen to know where I might find Merc, would you? No idea. I don't even know him. And if I did, he would have told me to keep my mouth shut. And if he didn't, I would know enough not to talk. You sure? You seem kind of scared of him. Considering he's someone you've never met and all. We can convince her to talk. We have lower resolve, but we do have backup in Meat Shield. Meat Shield will apply effects to us or to her that will help us in our battle. But maybe not for long. I think we should convince her. Look, I'm a hunter, all right. You tell me where Merc is, and I take him in. Then you have nothing to be scared of. And what if you fail? Then Merc will be extra ornery. She looks terrified. I mean, also I think. I don't know him personally. Hi! So, we need to protect our core argument. Let's apply 3 composure. Let's apply 2 influence. And then we can fast talk twice. Wash. Now we've brought our resolves down to an equal footing. He's going to do 4 damage on this argument again, but she also has eccentricity, which will randomize the cost of our cards, which sucks. So we'll apply our composure. Oh, yeah, it is all cards. We'll improvise our card. Bait. Bait must be targeted before anything else. It gains 2 resolve for each stack of bait. Bait is an argument with 2 resolve. Oh. Did we play that? I don't know. No, it just disappeared. Something ate our card. That sucks. We're casting off cards for some reason. I don't know why. Whenever you play a card, draw a card and then discard a random card in your hand. Okay, so she has an overarching ability to make us play a random card. Apply 2 composure to a random argument. Increase by 4 for each card played this turn. So we should play that. That brought in solid point and then screwed us completely. Screwed us. We should smash out fast talk. Or every time we play a card, we draw a card. So if we put up our influence, we'll bring in a random card and then that screwed us instead. So what have you put there? Distracted. Whenever we play a card, your core argument takes 1 resolve damage. Reduce distracted by 1 whenever you play a card and at the start of your turn. So we should now attack that. We are taking damage to our argument though. Deploy bait. So now that will be targeted before our core argument. And then we threaten that. Hopefully we can do a significant amount of damage. Apply 3 composure. End our turn. We need to take out eccentricity, I think. So please do it for 3. Excellent. So now the random element of our cards is gone. We'll apply 3 composure to a random argument. Then we will fast talk. What's this? When destroyed, draw up to your maximum hand size. Bosh. Excellent. So we'll play that. Double composure on all our arguments. Yeah. Excellent. That got us through that one. Maybe I played that hand a little bit too quickly and didn't really explain what was happening, but you know, needs must. Gain 2 influence, and then we'll be we've already got influence. We're doing double damage, so we'll hit a core argument and risk it. We will apply 3 composure, and then we will improvise a card, apply 3 composure. It didn't work out because it expended it. That sucks. So she's going to hit us for some damage here. Cards no longer gain XP. That's okay. Apply 3 composure. I'd very much like to just pull some exposure out here. And let's just play our fast talk. Oh, 3 composure and expend. Nice. When I first played the game, the mechanic of argument seemed unnecessary, but it's definitely a very enjoyable part of the game. And it breaks up the monotony of just constant battling. Granted, it is still a battle, but it plays out differently enough from an actual hand-to-hand combat that it makes it more exciting. It makes it exciting enough. What's this doing? Impatience. Leashes intense and arguments deploy with +4 damage. Excellent. Is that going to hit us? Nope, for 0. It hit us, but not for anything worth worrying about. So let's take out curiosity, if we can. Excellent. So we drew a full stack. We want to apply composure. Then double the composure on our arguments. Gain 2 influence. That didn't really do it either. That's gonna hurt. That's 3 damage. Ouch. We have to go in for an attack now, I think, because we're putting ourselves in a bad position. We needed an attack there, really. We need an attack. Ooh, 11 damage is gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt. Ouchies. 8 damage. Plus whatever got damage down there. Nasty. We won the argument, but at what cost, really? Gain 1 action for every 3 cards in your discard pile. Yeah, that works out. That's good. That's like 3 moves. You want to spend your whole life living in fear? Or do you want to seize the day and make something happen? Tell me where to go, and I'll make your problem go away. You could really do that. I guess you're a hunter. I guess that's what people pay you for. I'll show you, but you got to do the job right. Leisha marks your map in a hurry, then turns away as if you never even spoke. Social Bane. Cozy. Well, they negate each other, right? Yeah, they negate each other. Go to Merc's location. Hi, Merc. You approach the meager bandit camp. Merc doesn't look too concerned as you approach. For a criminal, Merc is pretty weak in resolve, but he makes up for it by being quick on his feet. Would you look at this? A filthy vagrant talking to a lowly bandit. Not sure who should be more offended by the two. Confront Merc about his bounty. You know, when a bounty hunter catches their quarry, they usually say something like, "You're gonna come quiet, or we're gonna do this the hard way." Yeah. Oh. Seems like you can't decide whether you're a hunter or a comedian. I know what you really are. Dead. Let's defend ourselves. Of course. He has got a lot of health. He will panic after receiving 41 more damage. He will run away if we can do 41 damage without killing him. Whenever you improvise while this card is in your hand. I would like to improvise while this card is in my hand, but I'm not being given the option, am I? So we have defended ourselves. So if we highlight Merc, we get an arrow to indicate what his attack is going to be. So he's going to attack us, and it's going to do 5 damage. And a status effect will also be applied. We don't know what that is yet. Untrained Limicite Meat Shield. I'm looking forward to the Battle Flourish. I'd like to see what that's going to be. Click to continue. Play this card to return Crusher to your hand. We're pinned. So, deal bonus damage equal to twice the cost of your hand. Alright, we'll do that. Then we'll apply some defense. And then we'll end our turn. Oh, he's exposed. We've taken 9 damage, but that's okay. We should definitely apply some defense again. We'll improvise a card. Should we impair him? Yeah, we'll impair him. So impair is attack damage by this target is reduced by 33%. So he's not going to do a huge amount of damage to us at the moment. And he's going to receive 15 damage from Meat Shield. So Pinned is taking a card off of us. What can we do? Yeah, let's bleed him. I picked the wrong one. Now, we have 2 choices. We can execute him, or we can accept his surrender. Let's have a look at him. If we murder him, we'll get a one-time use makeshift dagger. Or we can let him live, which means that he might not like us, but other people probably won't hate us. So let's let him surrender. Winning the battle has restored 3 resolve. That's good. Battle upgrade available. So we can upgrade our card Faint, which we will do. Now we can either have it apply 6 defense as a standard, or apply the same 4 defense that it had previously and remove a random debuff. That's a tough call. I mean, we've got the opportunity to take a random debuff removal, so I think we should take that now, because it might not come up on the next time that we upgrade a Faint. And pick a battle card. We can gain 1 counter whenever we gain defense. Draw 3 cards, gain 2 counter. Counter deals 1 damage back to the enemy when hit. So if every time we use a defense card, that will give us counter attack. So I think we should take that. All right, enough. I'll take my chances with the Admiralty. That's more like it. Just wish you could have realised this before we went through this whole rigmarole. You bind Merc's wrists and he falls in line behind you. So he dislikes us, but he ain't dead. So, and then we take him back for the bounty. Oh. We've been stopped. It's dangerous out on the roads, but not every encounter is an ambush. Eidlit approaches you with empty hands and an honest eye. Hey there, Hunter. You looking for reinforcement? I may not be licensed, but I've got a strong arm and steady aim, and I prefer jobs on the level where I can get them. You want me at your flank? I can be there for 170 shields. Now, we can hire him, but we don't have 170 shields. We can also negotiate the price with him, which is a negotiation is an argument, and there's a chance that we'll win and that we'll be able to get him for cheaper. We probably still don't want to spend the money on it though. But having help is great. But we'll take negotiation anyway. See if we can win. It might not really work out for us, so we probably want to defend or we'll bait. So does he have any special abilities? Whenever Edelit deals damage, they gain composure equal to resolve lost. If no resolve is lost, Edelit takes 3 damage. So whenever he hits us, he will gain composure equal to the resolve that we lose. If we don't lose it, he loses health. So that's all right. That sounds good. Let's fast talk twice to try and level these fast talks up. Now he is going to hit us and he's going to hurt us, and that's going to suck. Now he's crafty. Intents and target previews are hidden, so we don't know what he wants to attack. So what we need to do is attack, but we can't because we don't have any cards to do it. Okay. Let's just apply. Ooh. Gain some influence. We should have attacked that. It didn't work out. And then we'll apply some composure to that as well, because we don't really know what he's doing. He hit us for 4. We need to take that out quickly. Gain the influence. Threaten. Hit for excellent. So his intents are now shown. He's attacking there for 4. Gain 1 action for every 3 cards in your distant card pile. Osh. Got a bunch. Let's composure that. Double composure on all arguments. That's protected us. So he's not actually going to do any resolve damage. So he's going to lose 3 health. Excellent. Excellent. What's this? Ploy. Targets an opponent argument each turn for 2/2 damage. At the end of each turn, double the damage this argument deals. We only need to do 1 damage on that. Fuck it, let's do that. Then we can apply composure, double the composure. We're in a good... Oh! Negotiation flourish. Fill up the flourish bar to trigger one of Sal's flourishes. Flourish persists between negotiations. We'll keep that for the next one, because we've nearly beaten this. So we're going to hit him for 4. Well, he's going to hit himself for 3, sorry. And then we finished him. So we convinced him. He's now our buddy. We can upgrade our negotiations. So we can apply 4 composure instead of 3, or we can apply 3 composure and draw a card. Drawing a card is great. Is that not leveled up yet? No, it's not. These are, though. Fast talk. So fast talk does 1 to 3 damage, or we can do 1 to 3 damage and gain 3 composure, or 1 to 3 damage and draw a card. Composure's good. Fast talk. That'll do 6 damage, but destroy the card permanently. We don't want that. Do we want that? We can get rid of a fast talk card easily then. Fast talk isn't great. We'll draw a card. I think if we're going to get rid of anything, we should get rid of our hostility cards, because our negotiation cards or diplomacy cards are working out fine for us. We can't play that. We already have one of them. If we put too many, we could end up with a hand full of them. Gain 2 vulnerability. All resolve loss is increased by 1. Remove 1 stack at the start of your turn. We can gain vulnerability but increase 2 damage. Duplicate target bounty or inception. Remove this card for the rest of the negotiation. We can well, I think we might just take the 10 shills. I got to keep some money for myself, don't I? I'll call it 115 shills, but only because you're a hunter. Do you know what? We're actually going to take him. I mean, we're not here to take over the world, are we? We're only here for a little bit. Let's hand in this bounty. Hi. Greeting once again. Hand over Merc. Here's Merc as promised. You've actually brought him in alive. Nice job, Grifter. You surprised me. Come along, Merc. I forgot that we were meant to be bringing him in alive. And I'm glad that we did not kill him now. Come along, Merc. We have a lot to talk about. This is an outrage. I've been set up, I tell ya. Save it for the magistrate. He hates me. Pin a random card at the start of battle. we will likely face the consequences of his fury. His fury? We did get paid 85 shields, so that our follower only actually cost us 30, technically. And a bonus quest. Oh, quest bonus, Bounty Hunter. Incept one wanted. Is added to an opponent's arguments. When destroyed, owner's core argument takes 6 to 9 resolve damage and gains 1 impatience. Wanted is an argument with 2 resolve. Bang in. I'll take that. Done. Okay, so that's the beginning hour, or the beginning 50 minutes of a Griftlands playthrough with Sal. I don't know that I explained too much about the game, but I hope that we picked up some of the basics of the tactics involved in both battle and negotiation there. I will be continuing to play. I will put out a few episodes. Please, it's really, really important that if you do want to see any more of Griftlands, hit that like button, drop a comment so that I know that this is interesting to you. Conversely, if you hate it and you have no interest in seeing any more of it, and it was boring, please hit the dislike button and drop a comment. Let me know that it's not really something you're interested in. I know it's a far cry away from Caves of Khud, and if that's the only thing you come here for, I completely understand that. But please drop the feedback so that we know where to go from here. As always, if this is your first time on a video, don't forget to hit the subscribe button to get notified of other videos that we put out. There is also a link below to the Twitch stream. Currently, we're streaming every Wednesday and Friday. We are trying to increase that as much as possible. It would be a pleasure to meet you in the Twitch stream. I look forward to making another video for you and seeing you again in the future. Take care now. Have a great day. Bye-bye.